Yeah, Maguka Majuka or whatever.
The only anime that I think should ever really be watched is, oh god, what it was actually just based off of a single like fight scene from YouTube. I think it's like Black Rock something.
Black Rock Shooter!
Yeah,
I love
Black
that
Rock Shooter.
show!
I'm
Battle
like,
Miku.
wow, it's just a bunch of like really repressed lesbians in
It
high
sure
school.
fucking is. They've remade that series like 2 or 3 times. Black Rock
It's a
is
good
canonically a Miku.
it's a good series and it's really good like character design. Now I'm biased because I like Robo Gothic, but
Yeah, the main character from that was a significant portion of our egg cracking. Her and Strength, the one in the hoodie with the big fists. Yeah, there's a fight scene from that. I think it actually is one of Strength's fight. They're fighting on like a giant Rubik's Cube thing, and the visuals for that run through my brain probably at least once a week, depending on the music I'm listening to.
Paranoia Agent, also a really great series.
Oh yeah, that was fun.
What is the
Paranoia
name
Agent
of
was
that
great.
anime that's like based on the Final Destination? What the fuck is that called?
Are you talking about Another?
Another, yes.
Yeah.
My fucking
Is it fucked up and has dark tragic themes? I've probably seen it.
yes. My roommate in college decided to show that to me. Just the scene, the infamous falling down the stairs scene.
Yep, the fucking stairs scene. I knew it.
Just called me into the room. Was like, "Hey, watch this." And I'm like, "Okay." And like it's the scene leading up to that, and then that, and I'm just like, "Why are you watching this?" He goes, "Cause stuff like that is wild or like cool or something." I forget what he actually said. I'm like, "All right, buddy."
Oh yeah. Hey. There's a the stream thing's a little bit different, by the way. Just warning you right now.
What's up?
Stream.
There's people talking in chat.
Oh no, not just that, but the actual like
The tentacles are here.
Oh yeah, Peter. That you're on the wrong frame, love.
Look.
Peter.
Look, Dodd, if you don't want me to put the slimy prelude tentacles in you, you have to say so beforehand.
I mean, I don't mind a little bit of a fight. It's fun to cut stuff up. I need more tentacles in my life. Make for good, what are they called?
Calamari. All right. Well, now that we have a melody here, welcome everyone. We are, in fact, in the 1800s, and no longer talking about anime for at least this brief moment in time. I am very tired and have been exceedingly anxious and stressed for like the past 2 days. So, I will give my players a delicious opportunity. Whomever wishes to give me a small recap will also earn, if I deem it worthy, the party, I should say the pack, a 1 whole extra XP.
Oh shit, yeah. Alright, who feels like they've got this?
Dodd, you sound like you're volunteering. Go ahead.
Ah, fuck. Okay. Well... I have to activate all 3 of my brain cells here for a hot second. Ender had a nice little talk with Arnold, more or less saying, hey, buddy, let's, stop trying to get your Johnson wet in every single port that walks past here and all that stuff. We met a new boy who is a detective and is very much so part of a particular pack. Or, no, yeah, pack's the right word. They were, what was it? Invictus Amori, I believe?
Indeed. He is with the Knights of Ventus currently.
Knights Adventus. I'm sorry, I got that wrong.
You're
But
quite alright.
yeah, no, he came on in. We got him to start poking around for some bounties, and yeah, then we had a wonderful little scene with Adam May making her way up into a nice little bit of a ranch area to talk to some of the older figures and poke around a little bit about one of the little lads that run around this place. Good old I can't remember his name, but I know his picture, and he's sitting down over this way. Yeah, and talking to his daddy and his daddy's daddy, and trying to dig up a little bit of information. We got bits and pieces, but then it was time to head on back home to the good old homestead.
You got to meet the Fairchilds.
Mm-hmm.
You got to talk with James Fairchild, and then Martha and Frank, and get their sort of takes on James.
I forgot to use dominate.
Yeah, it's okay. Pat, pat, pat. I believe our sweet little doctor was mostly at home, just like trying to cope with the psychosis of being shoved onto another path.
More or less.
Natalie, you came to the tavern. Did you get to talk to who you wanted to talk to?
Did I want to talk to somebody?
I'm trying to remember. I'm like, I don't think
You did. I distinctly remember you having conversations with someone.
Really? I thought I was just gonna go check in on my place of business.
Maybe.
Yeah, I think that's how it started, and then I think maybe you were just like around for the conversations that Arnold was involved in.
Yeah, Ander was gonna move on to Pete, but I don't. Excuse me. I don't remember if Natalie actually had like a main objective, or if she was just doing, her passive taking care of business.
Yeah, I'd say for now, definitely that's what she's doing.
Okay. That'll work. All right. I think on that note, we can start with... Yeah, we'll start with Ander, because I have two other things that I think might take up the rest of session.
Yeah, because I got one more thing to do after quickly talking with Pete, and that's going to be having a little chat with that good gentleman outside.
Which one?
Rando.
Ah, yes.
Gave him an ultimatum, and I wouldn't be much of a cow-poking cowboy if I didn't at least follow through on that.
You can broke back his mountain any day. Anyway.
Now, no need to project your fantasies. I'll get to you in due time.
What do you think you're here for?
God, I wish I could quit you.
Anyway.
Various people's regrets aside, yeah. Gonna wander over to Pete's way, I suppose.
Pete is sitting in the exact same spot, overlooking basically the entire lower floor, sipping on a whiskey he's likely been nursing all night long. Which I guess hasn't been that long. It's still early in the evening, so.
Gonna plonk down next to him with a big old plump. Hey, Pete.
Yes.
Got some small tidbit of news here.
I don't need you to have a heart-to-heart with me right now. I just watched two women cry over the fact that their favorite man skipped town.
What's this now?
He's gonna point over to two of the women. Not even like whores that work here, just two women. Yes, there was a man, and he had convinced these two women, I think they are sisters or maybe just best friends, and convinced them that he was going to marry them both, which I'm pretty sure is illegal in most states, but that's neither here nor there. They are distraught because he promised that, and then apparently today skipped down. So they have been drinking all day.
Baby, you meet all kinds of folks.
Oh, I didn't meet them. They are just loud and wailing.
Yeah, well, fair enough. No.
I would not meet them if I was forced to. Even at gunpoint.
Yeah, well, if they get desperate, I know a guy who's looking, so.
Yes, I'm surprised Arnold has not walked up to them yet.
Well, he knows better now.
Does
Or
he?
at least I told him. Honestly, he probably doesn't. But I told him that we need him to keep it in his pants and maybe find one woman to try and stick it to, instead of everyone that walks in through the door that has got two tits and a heartbeat.
Ander, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but why would you doom some poor woman to that?
Well, because it's either that or there's going to be the kind of trouble I don't want walking our way. Much as Arnold could be a pain in the ass, he's still like a brother to me, and I personally preferred if he only made one woman suffer as opposed to pissing off the wrong folks who don't take kindly to such erosions of control about this place.
Morality, I think, is the word you're looking for.
Morality. Yeah. Could be. Yeah, I suppose so. Either way, he's got a week to sort himself out. Because, shit, I don't want to see him go, Pete, but fuck me. My hands are kind of tied here. Not in a fun way either.
Then perhaps there is something you need to do about this other than trying to cut off the balls of our good puppy.
Yeah, what's that then?
I don't know. You're the boss. I'm just here to tell you when you're doing something stupid.
Fuck, I'm surprised you ain't been singing all goddamn fucking year we've been here then.
Ah, well that's because you usually have the women around you.
Oh, fair enough, yeah. But, like I told Arnold, there ain't gonna be a next after this. We're stuck here for the long haul, well past many winters. So we can't go fucking this up like we normally do in our spectacular fashion. Or, well, more accurately, me and Arnold, you don't really seem to get into much trouble aside from delivering somebody a knuckle sandwich when they ask for it.
I'm normally dragging you out of trouble, but I'll admit it does unnerve me a little bit to have those words come out of your mouth. I never thought you'd be one to settle anywhere, and Arnold less so.
Fuck me, I mean, I did imagine taking myself a plot of land at some point. I can't keep walking forever. Although, I didn't expect this to happen so soon, or in the way it's gonna come. Hell, I thought I would have been married by at least some point. Someone's gotta find my ugly mug look to be halfway decent to stare at.
I
if
mean,
they're drunk.
most of the horrors are quite eager to have you as a client, if that says anything.
They're probably just trying to find out if it's all proportional. That's my guess.
Probably, but you should also take the compliment where you can get it, friend. I don't hand those out after all.
You know what? That's a more fair statement than I deserve. It's true on that. And, now, Pete, you're a smart man. I don't know if you're learned, but you're definitely smarter than me or Arnold. I don't expect you to go playing matchmaker. I know that ain't quite your suit, but you watch people here, yeah?
I watch people all the time. It's part of the job, yeah?
Yeah. Well, do me a favor, because I can't keep a leash on Arnold. That's all kinds of wrong in many ways, but I also can't hold his damn hand, and I don't expect you to either, but it wouldn't do nothing to hurt if we have some options for him if we're... Well, I mean, if we expect him to kind of turn this around, he at least deserves a small helping hand instead of just kind of kicking him off the fucking gallows, so to say. So if you spot folks what you think make a good fit, let me know in the future if you don't mind.
It depends. Do you want them to settle down to a quiet life, or do you want them to still be in a pretty active life?
Oh, shit. Fuck, that's a hard one.
Because if you want them to be active, there is a woman that needs her husband very, very permanently removed from our world. If we want something quiet, there's a woman here that's been begging for a man to sweep her off her feet for the past year or so.
Well, I mean, I'm a little bit tempted to get into something rough and tumble, but at the same time, I don't think it'd be too fair of a fight, so maybe something quiet might be for the better. That way a few less,
When have you cared about a fair fight? You're fuck tall.
Well,
You literally reach over the heads of many men. What part of that is fair?
well, okay, due fairness, I ain't much to kin for skulking about and putting a dagger to someone's throat and dragging a line across it. That, no.
Yeah,
It don't
but
sit
do you
right.
want to allow a man to lay his hand on his woman?
Oh, he's doing that? You should... God
What?
damn it, Pete. You
What
should've
what
fucking
part
led with
of
that.
husband needs to go away do you not understand?
I don't know. Fucking... Man, I'm dumb
And
as shit.
he's just going to like take his finger with his glass in hand, just point across the room to I'm on the wrong thing to show you these things. Forgive me.
Do not worry, it happens to me.
Meow, 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 meow. He points over to this woman.
Oh, I fucking knew it.
I knew it.
And she currently has like two hands on a mug and like has her hair draped around her face and appears to be staring into this mug. She comes in here with a new bruise every couple of days.
Oh,
She hides them. The nightly women come around and help her talk it out as much as they can. They don't understand what she's saying, but she's clearly venting of some sort, and I dare not say that she should marry Arnold just because he deals with her problem and saves her, but it might help him with perspective on what his life should mean. Da?
Fuck me running, Pete. You always had a good mind for this sort of shit. And I think I'm liking this idea bit by bit more. Maybe we get Arnold fit and ready and he can take care of business. There's just one issue that I'm currently seeing.
Da?
How the fuck we know what she's saying?
Well, her husband doesn't either, if that helps.
Mordecai.
Let me put it this way. How fuck is Arnold gonna figure out what the fuck he's doing with her?
Well,
Mordecai.
something about love has no boundaries and the language of love is universal? I don't know. That's not my problem. That's his problem. If he really wants to, he'll learn the language if he, cares enough.
You know what? That's fair enough. Hell, I might even throw in a biscuit, get one of the pretty girls to teach him, and he'll probably go. Still, that's a fucking good option. Yeah.
It's a pretty good option, but do keep in mind that does set a precedent, Mr. I don't know, what are you, sheriff?
Fucking sheriff, yeah.
Does that mean
Nope.
Arnold gets away with it, or is it a justified killing? And if that's a justified killing, do we kill all men who lay hands on their women?
Hmm. We might hit a bit of a bump in the road with that one, actually, now that I think about it.
The fact that Hank is the only one is the bigger...
Surprise?
Yes, the bigger surprise here. I would
'Cause if
expect
this
to
town
have
does
more.
grow,
More importantly, for you, Ander, it's less important the morality of this. It is more important that you're at least consistent about it.
mm-hmm. Hey, Pete.
Duh.
What's that fancy word folks in the city use when you start laying into somebody else? All of a sudden.
Assault?
Yeah. I
Well,
mean,
Assault is the intent to do harm. Battery, I believe, is what they call when you actually do it.
okay. So, clearly, this is one of them cases of assaults and batteries and all. So I'm thinking there's some law to this.
Oh, there could
Yeah.
be. Just be sure that we uphold it with everyone.
Of
Because
course.
if you don't, people are going to think that you're favoring people, and then it'll come up that we're, fucking criminals. And then it will be, oh, hey, we don't have to listen to you because you're criminals and unjust and blah, blah, blah. I don't want that drama.
Actually, at being told unjust, his knuckles are going to tighten a little bit. Yeah, we don't want that at all. No. Okay.
You
Okay.
good, Ander?
Huh? Yeah, no, I'm fine.
He's gonna give you a side eye and just slowly sip his drink, like lightly turn himself to be square to you, like
That's fine. I'm fine. It's gonna be. I'm gonna percolate on some ideas, I think. Hell, I don't think I might even. Might talk to the girls, fetch a thought or two, but I think I'm getting a good idea on what can be done about this. Miss fuck me, what's her name?
Her name is, as far as the man has said, her name is Anita. Her last name currently is Graham, which is his last name.
I see. Well, Anita, as her name seems to be, might be getting a new husband in the future.
Well, I can at the very least say that oh shit, where do you go? I can say Kepler sounds better than Graham.
Anita Kepler. I mean, it does have a ring to it. You know, you asked me nigh on more than a year past that I'd be contemplating such things and trying to get Arnold squared away and married. I'd have called you a damn liar and laughed my ass off. Strange life I live these fucking days. Right, well,
I have a question for you.
I probably got an answer.
He's gonna swirl his drink a little, let the ice click around, and then take another sip. What is this thing that you have changed into exactly?
Now, what you mean? I'm more or less the same as far as I reckon.
Except for the part where you look at people like they're slabs of meat instead of potential drinking buddies like you used to.
Like most things in this fucking life, comes back to that deal I told you about a while back.
Duh.
Look, you know I've gone through an experience of
You've gone through a change, and that is more so what I am focused on, and I am curious what that change was. You've been my friend for a long time, Ender, and I dare utter the words that I do care about you. But I am also curious what has happened, because it's changing how you're doing things, and if I'm going to help, I need a little more than you made a deal.
right. I'll feed you a smidgen more. Just know that he's gonna lean in and get a little bit more conspiratorial. We've done dangerous shit in the past, Pete. And I'm only telling you some of this because I truly do care, and I might get in trouble for telling you some of this. But you, nigh on close to family I got, and you are also part of something a little bit bigger than just me, you, and Arnold. Even if on the outskirts. Much as I don't like it, I think the word bound might do a little bit better here. And I've got folks that I answer to now. And yeah, it's that deal shitting again and all, but this deal is a little bit more than just a deal, as you can tell. And I ain't too pleased with how things been going. But it's setting us up long term. And what I am, I cannot say. Not fully. Just know that I am something more than what I was. And how you take to that, I strongly ask that you do so with utmost secrecy, my friend. Because if this slips out or gets out, because you're the only one in this town that I have told directly in such a manner. And it cannot get out, Pete. I know you're good with being all kinds of loyal and hush-hush, but I cannot reiterate this enough. It cannot get out. Otherwise, I might be called upon to do stuff that I want to say I can't do or won't do, but there be powers at work that are just of a force that can move mountains. Now, I damn well say could change the entirety of this little, and he's going to kind of gesture more than just this here little congregation of folk. Towns, counties, and it ain't like the law. You can run from the law. These folks here, you cross them wrong, yeah, you can run, but you will die tired and in great pain if you make them work for it. I aim to not even cross that boundary, and I want to keep both you alive and safe, and hence why I'm trying to play at this old cloak and dagger mystery bullshit, and I appreciate you do the same.
You find your thoughts as you come to that conclusion, or rather not conclusion, as you end with that conclusion, that your internal thinking on this, though you say cloak and dagger, it's not cloak and dagger. These are the laws of secrecy. These are the rules to abide by. There is nothing dishonorable about it. This is for the betterment of others, that you uphold these rules, these boundaries, these laws, to ensure that others are safe and the world around you remains safe. Your mind is... It's not that you're thinking wrong. I'm just embedding it more. That your mind is not thinking of this purely on the morality scale or on the my friend could be in danger scale. This is almost alien in concept, and the longer you talk about the worse you feel trying to explain it to someone in some sort of humanizing terms. And it probably gives you like a smidgen of, not a literal headache, but like kind of, gives you a slight headache to try and figure out how to say this, because your mindset has been so altered. It's still parallel to some degree to the mindset of humanity, but it has been changed greatly, and that is not as hard of a deviation as what our doctor is dealing with, but I like to note it so that you understand this is not a human way of thinking. This is very alien, and the more you try to explain it, the more you're like, it's the best I'm gonna get, but that's not quite right. It needs to be this way. It needs to be this other way. And you're trying to find the words for it. And you realize now that maybe you do need a lot more training in this. Because right now you're kind of making it up as you go and basing it on feelings and just how your mind rationalizes it. But something changed in you the night prior. Something manifested, and perhaps you need to seek the person who's intending to train you. But as you finish that, Pete does nod. I understand, friend. I am not looking to oust. I simply need to know a little more so that I can more effectively help you. see things that most other people do not see. I see the pale skins. I see when people suddenly get loopy after visiting you or one of the girls. I walk around town and there is a sense that they are almost like adoring fans. And even I notice you feel more like a brother than you did before. And I don't think that's a bad thing, but it was a shift at the time. And I notice these small sparks of irritation that wouldn't have come before when any of the ladies are talked poorly about when travelers come through. I am observant, but I did not know what these things meant, and I assume it's something to do with these deals you talk of. But I wanted to hear it from your mouth. I hope they find leniency and my ability to get things done, and in exchange offer some more information on what is going on. Of course, in time. I'm not expecting anything right now. But I want to be as efficient as possible with my helping of this town, of you and the girls.
Pete, I must confess, you are a paragon when it comes to capability. And given that these folks have, just say, codes and oaths and crap like that, kind of stuff that, well, servitude does indeed guarantee reward. After all, without some kind of presiding rule or some kind of law, why, we'd all just be at each other's throats now, wouldn't we?
I would agree. Though even that is a different mindset than what you had a year ago, he says. Sort of like lifting his drink and doing like a finger point at you, but lightly wagging it as he takes another sip. Just things I notice. I do not think them good or bad, just notice them.
Well, Pete, we will definitely be needing your keen eyes and sense of dimension on a few things. So, keep doing what you're doing, and in due time, smart man that you are, you will learn more. But, like you said, that's going to take time.
As we pull back from this, I'd like to thank Thamiel for the raid. Thank you, sweet little Thamiel. Thamiel. Am I spelling that right? I think I am. Whoa. Thank you for the raid. Real quick, what were you streaming? Ooh, I've seen good things about that. I'm kind of excited to... not really my game, but I do want to watch some of the people I watch stream play it. Like this cute little fox girl.
Huh?
Exactly.
What game?
Witch Spire.
Oh, yeah.
Might grab it for you next week. We'll see. So, as we pull away from that and return to, in fact, our good little doctor.
Boy.
What are you doing in the house currently?
Let's see. Honestly, I think at this point, with the time that's passed, like, she's had her freak out and her calm down and the, like, hangover
Mm-hmm.
walked off effectively. I think she's... God, I don't know. Why am I blindsided by this? Come on, brain.
Because your character had unintentional life-altering mental tomfoolery, and you now have to figure out what would they do with this new eldritch mindset.
Yeah, but like that's a thing I do like once a month recreationally. I shouldn't be stunned by this.
Remember, kids, recreational eldritch horrors are not for anyone under the age of 18.
That's correct. Let's see. Where did she leave off? She had like her little freak out, and they were talking about Frank. Actually, oh no, wait, no, that's what I was gonna have her do. I'm pretty sure I wanted to have her contact the Vitae, because she wanted to talk to Howard because I don't remember if we established how involved he was in her path getting changed or if he's aware, but I don't think is fully aware that her path was changed.
That was all D.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure at this point, just with the way the interactions earlier in the morning went and everyone pointing out that she is behaving differently, and then at this point, she's probably realized that her eyes are not the same color that they've been her whole life, and she's probably, like, frantically trying to get in touch with Howard to just, like, oh no, what's going on?
Okay.
Is this bad?
So, the new established method is actually taking you from there down to here. And if you remember last time, it was you basically turned the lantern off and then wait.
Yeah, and I think this time, like last time, she turned the lantern off and then went back into the house. Like, I think she's gonna hit the lantern and just kind of sit over here. She's kind of just fidgeting and in her own head and nervous and convinced that she has somehow... I don't know. I think she's just scared.
Valid.
She's scared and confused.
It takes a little longer this time. But you, instead, get to bend Fang.
Great.
Who appears, hands behind her back. Hands behind her back, a somewhat knowing smile upon her lips, and looking you over for a long moment quietly as you sit. Well, my child, what's need you this evening?
Oh, I'm sorry, I don't want to be untrue towards you. I was kind of hoping it would be anyone but you tonight, but I suppose here we are.
And why would you wish that of your sire?
Well, you did very specifically warn me of certain people that would be arriving at our initiation, and as I get the feeling you're clearly already aware, I didn't really listen to that much, and something is just... I don't know, something is different.
The
This whole morning I've just felt I've been I don't feel like myself. But I don't dislike it, and I don't know if I want to dislike it. My head is just swimming, and it feels like they're not my thoughts.
Yes, that is quite perceptive of you. And who did you wish to speak to?
Honestly, I was kind of hoping for Howard, since he seems to have more expertise in the body crafting that I've been studying with him, since that, to the best of my guess, is what got me into this mess.
The crafting
Mess-
of the body
This isn't
is...
the right word. I don't know. Everything just seems so strange.
The crafting of the body is not what got you here. It is not heeding my warning. However, you are a true Sabbat now. I cannot lord over you my station of sire just because I am such. So, I will be amenable. I will fetch Howard for you, though he will have very few comforts to offer for your situation.
That's fine, I suppose. I don't think I'm looking for comfort. I think I'm looking for understanding. I just don't.
That is a comfort, dear. To understand
is.
the world around you is to find a place of which to be within it. If you are not going to have understanding, you will not have the comfort you seek.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
If it would be amenable to you, I would recommend speaking to a pack priest, specifically Iron Skull, to better understand the situation you have wrought upon yourself.
I mean, I'm certainly willing to. Clearly, you're more knowledgeable in these sort of things than I am at this point. So, if that's your recommendation, then sure, I'll certainly talk to Iron Skull about it.
Good girl. I will go fetch him. Have a seat. Try to clear your mind. He will likely ask you a great many questions and then be able to actually explain what is going on inside of you. You are not the first, nor will you be the last that D has touched.
Don't know if I'm consoled or concerned by that, but I suppose clearing my thoughts, it doesn't really matter. She's gonna just she like stood up when Bin Fang got there. She's gonna sit back down and just I guess I'll just wait here then.
Wait and clear your mind. There is no use rummaging through a fractured psyche.
And she will turn and make her way away. It'll be yet another 20 minutes more before Iron Skull finally shows up. Is there anything you wish to do during that time?
One second, I'm very quickly skimming through the text for the one dot of vicissitude that I have to see if there's anything she can just casually play with while she's waiting.
Basically anything that doesn't involve altering her bones.
Yeah, like I think she's probably just like staring at her hand and just like not like to a crazy degree, but just kind of like making the skin move on its own without using the muscles to do it, like very slightly. Like she's still kind of a little bit. Like I assume if she's been working on this with Howard, she probably has some kind of like mental exercise that she's been doing without having access to the actual discipline. So now that she has it, she's just kind of doing those exercises again and seeing what happens.
Yes, he calls it water skin. It's basically treating your skin like it's a flowing river and moving your skin across your body, adjusting where moles and other, pigmentation differences are. He doesn't advise getting rid of them, just moving them around. And
yeah, I think she's just kind of casually doing that and like kind of getting lost in just making little rippling patterns in her palm and just kind of getting lost in them.
And eventually you hear the loud thuds of one iron skull. Coming around. And standing before you. He squats down, still looming because he's just fuck tall. I was told you were having trouble.
Oh, yeah, yes. Good evening. Where to start? I guess I'm sorry, this might sound a little rambling. I just need to start at the beginning. My sire very specifically advised me to avoid D at all of our initiation the other night, and I very much did not heed that warning. And while a lot of the memories of the night are kind of a blur, I don't specifically regret them, but I woke up today and everything is just wrong? Not wrong. Different. It feels like someone else is wearing my skin and I don't know how to feel about that. Everything just feels so strange and wrong, and it feels like I've got someone else's thoughts in my head.
You have been touched by D's path. The roads and paths we walk vary greatly. The one you were on before is known as the path of humanity. It is what brings you your human luster, but what also lets you blend into them. Alternatively, it also makes it very hard for you to do things that you must do. So, we were helping you and the others shed that humanity. D has a faster way of doing it. D
Oh, sorry.
enters your body and mind and infects you with a road. One that was thrust upon them and infected them as well. It is the road of metamorphosis. Theirs is ever so slightly different than the average. It does not bode well, but it does enhance, and it does promote a more agreeable stance than the more infectious metamorphosis road walkers.
Wait, so... But... I thought... I remember Ander had something like that done. I think I remember watching. There was there was like a process involved, and he had to.
Anders is not
This could happen without me knowing?
Anders is not a guaranteed happening. Something clicked in him. He was willing to accept the new mindset, the new authority, the new feeling. You were implanted with it.
Should I be concerned about that? That's not going to put the pack in danger or anything, is it?
Not any more than any other road or path follower. However, I feel that should have been something you considered before.
I very much agree with you. Unfortunately, the events of that night were, I don't really do well under pressure in large social situations, I think. I tend to get a little carried away.
Ecstasy is often the seer's malice. It is not uncommon, but you need to be better.
All right then. I guess that does. I guess that eases some of my worries and raises entirely new ones. Is there anything I should be concerned about? I guess where. Is there anywhere I should be going from here? Like, what happens next, I suppose, is what I just don't know. I don't understand what the next step is. I'm not used to that.
You are no longer false Sabat. You are true Sabat. And where questions are good to have, you ask them like a bumbling child, which tells me you were not ready for your path, or any path for that matter. What you will have to do is one of two things. You can either seek out D and continue your road training, become something more than what you are, as D will want you to manifest and use the powers of vicissitude more aggressively. From my understanding of the road, it is very much about the enhancement of the body, ensuring you are constantly moving forward with both knowledge and physical capabilities. This will change you physically, spiritually, and mentally, far more than just your standard existence as a Canite. And it might not be something that you wholly agree with, but it will be something you will feel inclined and very much pressured to do.
If I'm being honest, that doesn't sound all too different from most of my interests previously, although the way you're phrasing it definitely makes it sound not quite, I may not be quite grasping the entirety of the situation.
Imagine if for a moment that your desires to be a doctor were not just family enforced, but mystically and emotionally enforced by something else inside of you. You might not have had much of a choice with your family name to be more than a doctor, but you could choose the type of doctor you wanted it to be nonetheless. You could be a surgeon, an optometrist. You could have worked on the skin, bones, or been an expert in illness or ailments of any sort. With your road, you will have no choice but to evolve. You will have no choice but to change, and there will never be a stop to that.
I see.
And consider the goal here is to exist for eternity, yes?
Of course.
Then you must consider, does forever changing yourself bring you joy? The other option is to very quickly find someone to shunt you off this path of evolution, of metamorphosis, and put you on something that can better suit your needs, should you feel this one does not. Note, we cannot and will not tell you to choose another path, another road, but this does not mean we will not look skeptically upon you. It is a perversion to do what Dee did to you, but as a true Sabbat, that was your choice to ignore your sire's warnings. And we, as much as we wish not to, must respect that.
See. Honestly, I find myself in more and more situations where I'm just able to make my own decisions lately, and gotta say, it's more stressful than I expected it to be, but not entirely unwanted. I guess I have a lot to consider. If I were to choose to seek D out, I know subduction was in this area in order to participate in our initiation. Are they moving on? Would I have to hunt them down, or?
You would likely have to hunt them down. Though it is your choice to delve into such perverse things as the path of metamorphosis, and we will respect that. We will not aid you in delving further into it.
I guess I have a lot to think about. Honestly, I was mainly just worried that, I don't know, my mind had been altered in some way that I wasn't aware of.
It has. You were on a road you did not ask for. You have a new way of thinking that you did not ask for. You have a new alignment within your soul that you did not ask for.
It's just very hard to tell where that new alignment ends and where the old me picks up at, I guess.
And that line will blur continuously throughout the rest of your eternity, should you choose to stay on this path. You will be stretched out into a plane of translucent water by the time it is all said and done.
I see. Well, thank you for answering my questions. I suppose that answers what I needed to know for now. I'm sorry for taking your time if you had anything else you needed to deal with tonight. But I appreciate you making the time to speak with me.
My time is best spent helping those within the Sabbat find themselves, guide themselves, and be at peace within their soul. That is what the Pack Priest is supposed to do. That is their role.
Well, I don't know if I'm quite at the point of finding my soul yet, but I certainly feel more at peace than I was at the beginning of the evening.
Your soul is currently fractured and trying to mend itself according to your sire. Trying to figure out how to respond to that.
Yeah. The pause started with her being lost in thought, and then and then I got actually lost.
Let's just say a one-night stand has greater consequences.
I think she's gonna kind of just like lower herself back down onto like one of the crates that she'd been sitting on, and just like kind of settle in, like elbows on her knees, and kind of just the blue that we're on like the edge of a lake, right?
Yes.
Yeah, she's just gonna sit down and kind of just like let her gaze like wander out over the lake, and just, I appreciate your time. I think that's all I required tonight. Did you have anything else you needed from me? She's gonna like suddenly start and like stand up again, look at him.
He'll shake his head and he'll reach into his jacket and pull
Wow.
out. Oh, hello. Oh, yes. Wow. And pull out above board what you can only describe as the ocarina. I forget what the actual instrument is called.
Called an ocarina.
It is called an ocarina? Okay, I'm not crazy.
Mhm.
Except it's, instead of being blue, it is bleach white. And he's
It
going
also
to...
presumably has nothing to do with time.
No, that's the
Potentially.
ocarina of time. That's a very specific ocarina.
And he will offer it to you.
Oh, she's gonna reach out and take it and kind of just stare at it a little confused. Is this some sort of... What is this?
It is an instrument of music. However, it is specifically enchanted so that when you blow into it, wait a moment. At most, half a minute. And then speak your request. It will come to me, and I will hear it.
Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that. I will definitely let you know if I have any further questions or need anything. Thank you.
Use it as a means of requesting my presence. Keep your request concise. Otherwise,
course.
it can get distorted.
Thank you.
Put that in your inventory. 1 bone ocarina. And at that, he will turn and he will make his way out, leaving you to your thoughts. And just to clarify above board, this is not me telling you not to continue on the road you were put on. This is me giving only perspective of what the rest of the world thinks about it. That's all.
Oh, yeah. I got that loud and clear.
Okay. I just don't want you to feel like I'm trying to pressure you into, no, don't do the thing that you think is fun. There's just consequences for these
Don't
things.
lean into the thing that I just did to you 1 session ago.
I'd have made just sitting in the corner like I fucking knew. I fucking told you. I told you.
Up in the balcony as this play is going on, she's throwing popcorn. I told you!
I told you it'd kill you. Now look at this. Your soul's broken.
Anyone going to answer that phone?
To be fair, Anders is also fractured right now, but
Oh, yeah.
no one's mentioning that part because it's a road they want him to be on.
Yeah, his is
but
like
I guys
his is
also
a clean
pointed out
break.
That both of you were like you both are definitely more beastly right now. It's freaking me out.
Listen, you can't want to be vampires and then get mad at me when I do the vampire things.
That's not a vampire thing. Vampire things are like sucking people and drinking blood, not morphing into another person
And then
joining
drinking their blood.
beings.
Not doing spaghettification through completely unnatural means.
Mhm. Stop getting the bad touch from the scary lady.
Meanwhile, Natalie.
Hello.
I did not make their faces, so let me do that real quick. You're gonna be approached by a person.
Okay.
Oh no!
They don't have a face.
They currently don't because I am a goober and forgot to give them specific, like, when I say they don't have faces, it's typically to do with someone who has Obfuscate 3 and can, look like someone else.
Oh, like literally.
Yes. So I forgot to
It's
give...
Slender. He wants his pages back.
I forgot to give a Nosferatu their face. Because I am a goober, and worse yet, I don't think I have a quick face to give them, which is going to suck so much. So I'm going to have to grab someone. I'm not going to have you look for a face.
I'm just saying I might already have it on hand. I don't know.
You do not.
I got a lot of faces.
I know you do.
And you're loved for that.
You face bitch.
All right. Sorry about that. Some minor technical difficulties. Natalie, you are approached. By this man. Oh, I have to reveal it to myself too, so fucking everyone else can see it. By this man.
Rebel.
Minus the nosebleed, of course.
I'm gonna say, is their nose actively bleeding?
No, but their eyes are that, like, they're not actually glowing, but they are that vibrant. Good evening, madam. You are the proprietor, yes?
That's correct.
Ah, wonderful. Might we have a private conversation?
Just conversation?
Unfortunately, this evening, yes.
Very well. I'll stand and do. There's got to be private rooms in the downstairs area, right?
Oh yeah, there's plenty of private rooms. You have private rooms that line the top and bottom of this tavern.
Yeah, not going to like my room or anything. Just one of those.
He'll follow you along. He's well dressed. He's obviously well kept. And as you enter the room, clears his throat a little bit.
Wonderful. To be entirely upfront, madame, I am from the Knights of Ventus. With permission, this is your domain. I wish not to infringe upon it, but might I drop this mask?
By all means.
He bows his head lightly, and just as suddenly, minus the horse, of course, that man appears. Ah! Why did that happen? Okay, go away.
Sorry about that. Find the best method of hiding amongst the normal folk is being someone who they at least expect. Stands out in other way, don't stand out in, the way people be expecting old Preston to be. Apologies, I am Preston, Knights of Ventus, and was wondering about your little place here, if I may. We were wondering if this could be a stop in the event that the knights be needing a little bit of sustenance.
Well, I would, of course, ask you to avoid my workers, both the girls and the muscle. But I have managed to draw in a small amount of individuals from outside of this town. If you are looking to prey upon individuals, we are, of course, trying to build a town that's not on a hunt. No suspicions about what's going on here, but
understood.
provided you're able to use discretion, I don't see why not.
Fair enough. Ideally, we would kind of pauses and things.
So, in the end,
This place will likely end up being a hub for all the packs in the area for, feeding, having resources and such, and you all will be the in charge of that such place. I'm not very good at the logistics part of this, so I'm trying to be careful how I words myself. But as of right now, since this is like your big ol' erd, you kinda don't have to share it quite yet. Not till Bishop gets here. Then that might change a little. But as of right now, we's gotta ask permission before we can come and enjoy the proclivities of your little village here. And we are relying on you to be the cultivators of managing your herd, and whether we get to delve in or whether we have delved in a little too much. Does that make sense?
Of course. If you're able to let me know beforehand how many you'll have visiting, I could see about preparing some sustenance for you.
Right. All right. Is there a methodology, a process you'd like to have? We gotta, knock on with a certain, passphrase or pattern knocking or something like that, or ask for you specifically when we gets in or something.
Yes. Ask for me specifically, and just say that you won't talk to anybody else about my selection of reds.
Reds or redheads?
Well, you say red so people think you're talking about wine, but it's code.
I got that. I just,
Yes, that will be the ongoing phrase that if you need to speak with me, just say that.
Okay.
I will know that it's of importance.
I will let the Ductus Task know this, and he will relay it unto the others. Are you then in primary contact for the herd, or is that still gonna be? Are you the Ductus? Have y'all decided on the Ductus yet?
Ida May will be the head of the group. I think when it comes to such social aspects, that leans into my forte. I'll of course be running everything through her. Not looking to go over her head.
All right.
You don't want to. She's a scary one.
Look, I ain't trying to piss off no La Sombre, no La Sombre childer. You piss off one, you piss off their sire, their grandsire, their great-grandsire, and they all come for your ass. Excuse me. But they tend to be a collective summation of shit to pay if you piss off one. So rest assured that is not my goal here. I just want to make sure I got all my T's crossed and I's dotted. Asking for red. What is, if you know, what is the overall allowance you think you can have? Let's say we just got done with a good old fight, taking down some tower folk, and all us a little low on the Vitae. Could you supply 5, 6 people, or maybe 2 a person? We got 1, 2, 3. We got 6 members within the Knights of Antis. Could you manage that, or would we need to be a little more delicate?
Well, I'm sure you can understand the main difficulty isn't procuring the food. It's if they should be drained completely, disappearing up to 6 individuals. So if you are able to restrain yourself and simply, leave them woozy in the morning, that will make my job substantially easier.
In the event that we are unable to preserve a portion of your herd, whether it's 1 or 100, the Knights of Ventus will pay contrition at the very least, and you will be notified, and we will handle any corpses made unto that.
Well, I appreciate that, but I think you could understand how a business where individuals disappear is not one that people want to see standing. So, as
I understand, ma'am. I was letting you know that above all this, we would honor that much. We are not like some other packs that will run roughshod over someone's establishment. That's why I'm here in the first place. I just wanted to be clear up front that in the event that does happen, we'd be more than happy to pay contrition on it and ensure that your business is not succumbed to by our inability to have control of our satiation.
Very good. Well, that all
and-
sounds quite agreeable to me.
Wonderful. Follow-up question, all that. Task has inquired what exactly you need to potentially expand your business, whether that stays on the saintless side or not. He is, above all else, seeking to ensure that this place thrives so that we have a very consistent offering of red for our palettes.
Above board, above table, excuse me.
Mhm.
How is the, I guess, all forms of alcohol, like, what's that level at? Are we like, it can comfortably sustain the town we're at? Like,
Oh, alcohol's not the problem here.
well, sure, but we're talking about things that we need for growth, you know, of which, girls, I definitely need more of that. Alcohol. Because you got to think about the things that are going to draw people in.
We need
Make people want to
grapes.
stay.
you
brewing stuff.
above all that, you need a bank. Because right now,
Oh yeah.
Very
because right now, as
We
I
have talked
mentioned
about
a
that,
few sessions back, is that you are basically getting everyone else's currency and having to
Right,
find
right.
the
We're all passing
one.
around IOUs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure, I was just thinking, like, specifically my business. But yes.
You
Money
need
changers are
you need a
thriving
bank,
right now.
and you need authority to uphold those notes if you have a bank.
Well, I think I'd describe it as that then. Well, you know, this place could always use some more alcohol and gals. But, you know, what we really need is a bank.
Y'all
We're gonna
don't
make
got no
ourselves a
bank
proper
yet?
town. No, we kind of... Perhaps we grew a little too big for our own good right off the bat. But as long as we get that handled, we shouldn't be knocked out from under us.
All right. I'll talk to Task about it. We thought we could just throw some money at you, but if you ain't got a bank to process it, that doesn't do you much good, do it? All right.
That's the problem.
I'll talk to Task, see what he can do. I guess on the more personal side, any old ladies, slightly on the inside, not gonna worry too much about grosser folk, or are they all green?
Oh, let's see. Well, if you're really, let's see. What's her name? The OG. Doreen. Right? Yep.
We need someone
Yeah,
who's
if you're
in
looking
the
for
love of the
somebody-
game.
Fuck anything with a pulse.
Yeah, if
Well,
you're looking
he's in
for
it for the love
somebody
of the
who
game.
will never say, who doesn't even know what the word no means, you look out for Doreen.
I mean, does she know about all this? And he'll like gesture at himself. He does just look like a corpse for all intents and purposes.
No, I've been, you know, I've got some blood in there, but not that much.
All right. I guess the lights off. It don't matter too much, but all
Not able to
right.
keep that previous thing up in the act, or you just don't really feel like it?
It sometimes, depending on the person, you might see a nice smooth scan, but you might not feel the nice smooth scan if they're just perceptive enough. And if they do that, it kind of breaks it, and then well,
Yeah.
you
I
would
say Doreen, perceptive, and I like have like my two hands up, and I just kind of make them further apart.
it is more so that it also takes a bit of focus. Is your what was it? The doctor was a Malkavian. Has she not used the
obfuscate on any of y'all yet?
I mean, she's done a few different tricks.
Oh, Lord. What's my using? You just never knew. So,
True.
when obfuscate is shattered, it don't just shatter for the one person. Especially if it's done profanely. What'll happen is everyone will suddenly realize that I wasn't who I said I was, or that I was sneaking bouts, and they will see me for what I really was in the past tense. And then they'll be really confused, and it can break the silence of the blood. If I let it go myself, it's different. But if it's broken in any way, due to any number of things happening, while taking the risk of looking pretty for the damn smooth skin that is your ladies, it could break for any number of reasons, and then everyone, including her, would realize I did not look like this pretty smooth skin you saw before. Or if I hid my way through, they would realize that I walked through that entire bar retroactively, and they would see me for what I am, which can cause a big stir-up. At best, they think I'm just a leper and you're letting lepers in. At worst, they think I'm a monster, and now you got people getting up in arms wondering why you got monsters in your tavern.
Well, I would certainly suggest Doreen. I think that as long as the lights are out, she won't be thinking too much about, much of anything. If you'd like, I could give her some more of my blood. That way, in case anything happens, she's more likely to just smooth things over, as I suggest.
Whatever works for you, ma'am. This is your herd. This is your flock. This is your establishment. This is your domain, most of all. Until the Bishop of War comes by and says he is, putting his foot down for war means, this is yours. And I will respect that in all that it encompasses. Sometimes I got a little fun.
Don't we all?
I mean, yes, but when you look like this, you don't get too many requests for that. Last evening was the most we got in a while. Isla's a saint, but she also likes to do other things and, fuck round. Excuse me.
I appreciate you bringing this to my attention. I should make this place more hospitable to our kind.
I would recommend some, ways for us to get in that don't involve the front door. Not that we ain't worth it, and not that we don't appreciate it none, but having a back exit into our back entrance to ensure that the likes of us can maybe come in without having to have our masks on would be somewhat nice. And for people like Task, he don't get no mask. So it would be nice if he could just walk in and find a room that is... Excuse me. Ugh. I exude so much oxygen and don't breathe in enough, so my brain's going. Someone like Task can walk in and not be assailed, and can find maybe a quiet room to just do some drinking and some raiding, because I know, Lord knows, he is annoyed with being out in the sticks right now and not able to preserve a lot of his things.
Noted. I'll look into getting that done. Carpenter, putting in another door or something. But I'm going to go. I'm going to get some wine. I'll put some of my blood into, and then you can deliver that to Doreen, and you can have yourselves a wonderful evening. Or if you'd like, I can. You can head up to a room, and I can just send her in if you'd like it to be dark the entire time.
Much as I'd like to partake right now, ma'am, I do need to get back to the knights and inform them of this, how you want to run things.
Very well. Until next time, then.
Oh, you're not even going to try and tempt him.
Well, it's just like a... such a pity. Like...
You're good. I'm just teasing.
No. It's the, exactly. No. It's kind of like that. Trying to get... like, somebody expects you to push, and then it's like, oh, what? You're not going to offer again?
I'm not gonna even go try and haggle with me. I'm insulted here.
Wait, I wanted you to... Wait, you're just gonna let me leave? Well, yeah, you said no. Oh yeah, right.
You're gonna let the guy
Well,
who just said he doesn't get a lot of offers walk away?
I mean, after offering once.
Yeah, he wants to know what it's like to be chased every once in a while. God.
Aw.
It's fine. I'm just teasing. Preston is unfortunately just a good soldier boy. He does not put himself in his own desires before the need of the pack. He will bow his head, and as he pulls back up, the hat vanishes, and he's just brushing back that blonde hair.
Well, I will, suppose see you soon, madame. I hope to see you sooner rather than later.
And he will turn, and he'll head for the door, and he'll actually open it and then gesture for you first.
After you.
Thank you. Walk out.
And he will come behind her and close the door and head towards the front.
You have a wonderful night, madame. I will definitely be back for... He'll kind of lean out. Which one's Doreen?
I'll point her wherever she is.
She'll be at a table, like one hand on it, her chest out and down, with a bunch of guys sitting around just drinking and just oogling her. She's clearly talking, but she could likely be talking about damn near anything or nothing at all, and these guys would be happy. They were mid card game, and now that card game is dashed upon the table, and she might or might not be taking their gambling offerings. It's a little hard to tell.
She is a specimen, that is for sure. Well, I will be back. Thank you. And he will
everything
make
ready
his
for
way
you.
out.
He'll make his way out and very shamelessly, like, reach over and slap her ass as he walks out. Like, it cracks loud enough for her to jump and look genuinely surprised, and everyone else in the room will be like, what the hell was that?
The clap heard around the tavern.
Yeah. As a reminder, Nosferatu get potence in...
Yep.
Yep.
Hey, congratulations, Zero. 7-stream streak.
Yeah.
Thank you, Zira. I hope you are enjoying yourself. And yes, I'm trying to give all my players these really stupidly mundane side quests to prepare them for the concept of processes that will come when what I've dropped a few times, when the bishop arrives.
Yeah, so the lack of a bank is not on item A, it's on me. I have like all the plans written out. I just keep forgetting to pull you aside and be like, hey, I need to talk to you and get this figured
There are
out.
some things I would that you can talk to others about that will manifest in different ways. But yeah, there are things like you guys still need to actually get like a sheriff's building. Right now you have a building for holding people, but that's about it.
I have it written down. I need to get City Hall fully established, which would include the mayor's office, the bank, and the post office, and I need a puppet mayor. We've got the tavern set up, which is the inn, the brothel, and the bar. We need to get the jail, which has cells and a sheriff's office. We need to get the clinic all fully finished up, which is ran by Lizzie, and then she needs to get a daytime doctor / apprentice. I don't know if that got fully figured out or not, and she needs to ghoul them and possibly bring them in. I have a school written down, but that's for way off in the future. Church, that is a work in progress. Same with the cemetery. Stockyard, we're gonna need a general store, and we're gonna need that gunsmith, and we're gonna need a granary.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it all written down. More town logistics of I need to, or anybody I guess, needs to bring Peter into the know. I need to ensure that the brothel is Nazi safe. We have a back entrance, and we need to bring at least one woman into the know and be like, hey, there's these guys. They aren't the best looking, but they still need to get their dick wet.
To be fair, that is still Natalie's kind of domain of operation.
Yes, so that's more of a working with Natalie on that.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
To that point,
Mm-hmm.
I guess that as it's before dawn, what it would be the end of the gal's shifts, I would want to tonight with Kelly, Rachel, and
Doreen.
Each give them a drink with my blood, which is 3 blood, right?
That would be 3 blood total, yes.
Yeah, and then so I get the first one on the other 2 and second drink on
Doreen. Okay. Go ahead and take 3 blood out, and you can put down on your blood bonds that you have Doreen at second drink and Kelly and Rachel at first.
And just a reminder that
might need to get a sip.
just giving them the blood doesn't fully bring, they don't just know what's going on.
Right, yeah, but
Okay, cool.
it's a good
start
First
because
step.
that'll make them digest the information a little bit easier.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure. Yeah. And
right, because I already had Doreen to 1.
Yeah.
Yep.
I probably should have brought it up at the meeting tonight, but it slipped my mind. But Ida Mae would bring up, hey, just make sure each of you have at least 1 ghoul / retainer. Please and thank you.
What does that mean? Out of character.
Out of character,
Is a ghoul.
a ghoul is someone who is
Blood bonded to you.
basically blood bonded to you and a little bit in the know. Varies on how much you want them to know, but they know at least a little bit. Be able to do things on your behalf, which makes them a retainer as well.
Yeah, that becomes a background. In short, they know enough to operate for you, either without questioning or with very little questioning about what they're doing. So, like, Doreen might never know that she's fucking a Nosferatu. She knows she's fucking the clients that fund your business on the back end. That is how she processes it. In short, that can be how she processes it. It could be that you let her know full on that she's gonna be fucking monsters, and she might like or she might not like this, and you basically, she'll be so blood bonded, ideally by the time you tell her this or dominate her into accepting it, that she just does it because she has to, or feels she has to. That could be how that goes, or she just thinks that these are really rich but very ugly guys that she's gonna fuck for a lot of money. And
No, monster fucking. No, who would ever want that? Stares at chat.
Oh no.
slowly turning towards chat. Who could ever want that? Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Dominate. I'm trying to look. How long does subjugation last?
Yes.
Forever.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, no, it lasts until something overrides it or the clause for it ending is met.
Yeah.
Maybe I should sit down and subjugate these gals too.
Yeah. It's a good idea.
Just be like, you're gonna see some weird shit sometimes. It's fine.
It's normal.
Yeah. And then I'm not really going to introduce more horrors, but your horrors will be, as you get more, they will be falling into your specific herd.
Right. I was just kind of assuming that like these are gonna be like my main three.
Yeah.
They're gonna be
OGs.
your ghouls and retainers, basically.
Yes. Well, the other ones, sure, I might even in the future do blood bonding with them. They're not gonna be like.
Yeah.
That
They will be your general blood bond that you do once and then are just always around, so they never lose the blood bond.
How many employees do I have right now?
As it stands, I would argue that you have your 3 main ones, and then you probably have 5 that are consistently in and out. So it's not the same 5 girls all the time. It's maybe some that are traveling in with caravans and, then traveling out, or are from the local area and they just come in for, a couple nights and then they're done for like a couple weeks and then come back for some new business as their money runs out, sort of situations. You don't
Are there
have...
any other permanents? Or is it
No, it's just these
okay.
3 as of
Then
this
I'm not
moment that
gonna
are
worry about
permanent.
Yeah, okay. Then I'm not going to blood bond with anybody else.
It's not that you can't make them permanent. You just have not done so
sure.
yet.
I don't
That
think-
is more
yeah.
so my meaning.
Yeah, not looking for that at the moment.
Okay. We did start a little late, and I appreciate chat still coming in strong this evening.
Yay.
But this is probably, we're gonna end here for now, because our little item A has a very interesting start to next session.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
Oh boy!
It's either Arnold trying to let me down gently or confessing.
Wait, letting you down
Wait.
gently?
Yep.
Look,
God's
man,
over
he
some horrible
knows
thing.
she had a catch, and he sadly just can't. He can't settle down with her. She's a little too young for him.
She is a lot too young for him. She is very much too young for him.
I mean, the age difference is only like 11 years.
Oh, come on. Back in the day. That's not.
It'll get better with time.
Yeah, with time, 11 years isn't that big of a gap.
Will
I
it, though?
mean-
Because you're not going to change in appearance.
I mean,
I'm
when
going
you're-
to have to.
Yeah, you'll be older than him
Oh,
eventually.
sure.
There'll be the other.
You're going to fleshcraft?
Yeah, the other people of VtM Mortis were like, yeah, you're gonna.
That was offered, yeah.
You're gonna wanna,
That's fair.
make yourself grow up eventually, and Ida May's like.
But I want to
you,
be a
old
cute
man.
widow princess.
Oh my god, makeover.
Wait, are you going to use your, what's your thing called?
Vicissitude?
No, just like the feature that you had.
Doe eyes.
Pretty.
Oh, doe eyes.
Doe
I
eyes,
have
yeah.
Yeah, doe
Yeah.
eyes, and I also have pretty little fool.
Oh no, yeah. If you
Are you gonna
age,
lose
do you
doe
lose
eyes
those?
when you get aged
No.
up?
No. Nah.
No.
Your eyes have faded with the weight of your years now.
I mean, it's unavoidable. Like, come on.
God.
I keep forgetting I have gullible.
What?
To be
No, it's
fair,
been
it
on your
hasn't
sheet the
really
whole
come
time.
up that much.
Honestly, I would say you probably don't have gullible anymore.
You don't think Ida's gullible anymore?
No, because she's kind of taken the stand to get right information into.
Step the fuck up.
Yeah.
Realized the world was bigger than she thought.
Yeah.
It's more the world's a lot smaller than she thought.
I'd say she is once we kind of got established and the year went by, she kind of stopped being gullible, so I'm gonna say she actually worked that one off.
Yippee!
So you can remove that. So let me look at all your sheets just to make sure.
I'm gonna.
I haven't done
keep
enough
it on.
petty thievery. I've been losing my craft.
Yeah, Natalie, you've not been thieving. You've not been thieving.
That's just what I spend all my downtime on. I just go like steal people's.
You just go casually thieve from people.
I just
Yeah,
feel
he
like
just-
she just
Petty
goes like
crimes.
just before dawn, goes through all of the rooms in the inn and just like, ooh, I'm just gonna pick that.
It's just some minor kleptomaniac tendencies, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Dear
I would
Ander,
think she's
you
the socks, yes.
you need to remember to put a -2 in your social interactions.
Oops. I do, don't I? Because I
You're a
am.
big ugly motherfucker.
I am a big ugly motherfucker.
You have eerie presence.
Oh, that too. Well, that adds to the big ugly motherfucker.
Exactly, that does add to the big ugly motherfucker.
Big
But that's only
spooky
with
motherfucker.
mortals as well. So
Yeah, it is only with mortals, so label that one for like mortals only. The only thing it doesn't apply to is non-mortals and intimidation rolls. Which, to be fair, you've not really had to roll a lot, but
I mean, there's a reason I'm more or less just picking up Adam A and saying, "Here you go," and she does all the fancy talking people stuff.
all
pretty
right.
much. Pocket socialite.
Woe upon you, pocket socialite.
Whoa, Ida may be upon ye.
Oh my god.
Pocket
Which I mean,
sizes.
genuinely, if you
Yeah.
piss her off, you've seen her suffocate.
No, the Idas of May
It's
was
just Ander
last
just
month.
throwing item A. That's our main weapon.
She was suffocating dozens of individuals, and she wasn't even mad at that point. So
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
You
Listen,
definitely
we
have the
all did a
highest
lot
kill
of
count.
weird murder adjacent things before realizing that our powers were capable of just snuffing out life at the drop of a hat like that.
I have no combat capabilities, okay?
Yeah,
But
you
neither
do.
do
Either
I how to pick
actually,
up a
I have
knife.
gun training.
You have the best combat capability, not
Yeah.
dying.
Yeah, you got fortitude. You can
Forti-
take
Yeah.
so many hits.
Fortitude is both under and overrated.
What is the
Because-
third adventure one? I know it's dominate, fortitude, and
Presence.
Presence.
presence. They get dominate and presence.
Yeah.
That's why they're so good at social stuff too.
That's. I just really hate Ventru.
Man.
on
Meanwhile, I'm just
principle,
sitting over here.
sorry.
I'm just sitting over here, like, embarrassed, hiding my head in my hands, because all the Nosferatu are like, yeah, you have a Malkavian. They're like a master of obfuscation, right? And I open my sheet and look down and see my 0 dots in obfuscate currently.
Like she hasn't been sneaking around or anything. I guess maybe she's really good at it since you haven't noticed.
Yeah, that was a
gonna
really
get to a
kind
point-
phrasing from
We're gonna get to a
that-
point where
from-
it's just like, Lizzie, we need you to use this. And Lizzie's just gonna be like, I've literally never done that in my life. I don't know what you're talking about. That's not a real thing. You made it up.
All right. So this is totally not endorsed, and definitely not like a good idea. But if you go the entire fucking like story with that never using obfuscate as a Malkavian, I might actually laugh myself to possible death.
Yeah, that's like
Well,
your second bread and butter.
I
It's
have
like-
terribly unfortunate and or hilarious news for you.
You literally have the I'm crazy and I make other people crazy ability, and the I gaslight people abilities. That's your thing. What? I wasn't there. What? I was here the whole time.
You could literally take.
Yeah, why would I need obfuscate when I can just go inside people's minds and just make them not have seen
Oh
me?
no,
No,
I was here the whole
that's
time
what-
is obfuscate.
Yeah, that's what
Oh,
obfuscate
yeah.
does. It's literally the you ignore me. You will walk around me and basically avoid me subconsciously, but not actually interact with me. But you're
Yeah,
missing
they-
out on the best power that obfuscate can give you. It's literally a combo discipline called I Know, and you can just stare at someone and make them paranoid that you know their deepest, darkest secret.
But
It is pretty good.
but I have Auspex. I can just actually know their deepest, darkest secret.
No, that's only surface.
Oh,
Yeah, you
is
only
it?
get surface thoughts.
Oh no, that's right. Oh wait, no. I can use Auspex to give them a deepest, darkest secret. That's the one.
Which is also fair, but they could potentially know.
Your deepest, darkest secret was boring, so I made it more interesting.
So like what Obfuscate 1 and Auspex 1 can do is just the feeling that you know, you don't actually know, and it could just make them exceedingly paranoid. So you can just stare at them from across the room and they will just start thinking that you know. And it's hilarious. It is the most gaslighty power ever.
Panicky people make mistakes.
Yep. But yeah, anyway, you all have some XP to spend if you choose to spend it before next session.
Yay!
Yay!
And we will see you all next week. Ah! Yawning. Bye, everyone. Good night.
Have a good day. Drink your water. Do your exercises, and be well.
Bye.
Whoosh.